Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Vietnam. In the last episode, we were finally able to drive Indonesia to capitulation. We had to grind our way north through Sumatra. We wiped out their forces in Java. And then we had to do naval invasions and more paradrops to just keep, as I kind of describe it, keep poking holes in them until they collapsed, which is what happened. So, Indonesia is now annexed, and we should now have access to the potential resources that they have. We don't have access to their actual resources yet. We have to go through the process of reducing the resistance, increasing their compliance, and all that sort of stuff, but you know, we at least now have potential access to it, so we need to start working in that direction. And now that we are out of the war, some other options are available to us. And one of them is to join a faction. And we can actually join a faction. We could join Unisul. Right? Unisul is led by Brazil. They are emerging outlook. And we can ask to join their faction, and they will, in fact, accept. So that might be a good idea. Just join in, so we'll have some allies, finally. Or I could try to create my own faction. Now, here's the problem about creating my own faction. There are actual nations out there that we can do that with. Like Papua New Guinea here, we can create a faction with them. They will accept it. But we don't have the national spirit to do so, so I would have to run a console command to allow me to be able to take that diplomatic action. I don't think there's a way that I can get the ability to create my own faction, because we would need the national spirit, and there's no focus in the generic tree that gives you the national spirit to create factions. At least not that I've taken anyway, or have access to. So I think for now, rather than, you know, monkeying around with the console, we're going to go ahead and propose to Brazil that we join their faction. They're not at war, right? They're not at war? No, they're not at war. And that does give me some allies that I would have. Alright, so there we are. We now are in a faction. Does this give me, like, more trading opportunities with members of my faction? That would be good. We're already trading with Brazil. I do eventually want to absorb India, but right now they have steel. So I'm going to trade with India and with Korea. Do I have available? You are rooting out resistance. Let's see if we can improve our trade opinion with India. They're nationalists, so it might be a lost cause, but we'll try. So I do need trade partners right now. Germany would be great. You know what? Change of plans. Can you go to Germany and see if you can improve our trade influence there? India wants to construct civilian industry. We'll go ahead and accept that. Now, I need influence over Brunei. So we're now first. We have over 30%. So I should be able to attempt a coup once I have enough political power. All right, good deal. Here's my new light infantry. We need a new commander. There we go. And let's make them this blue color. There we go. Yeah, so these should hopefully be a little bit less equipment intensive than what we've currently got. And look at all the different types of small arms we have. Ooh, that would be a logistical nightmare in the real world. Though a lot of those may actually share at least ammunition anyway. But still. Parts would be a nightmare. Okay. Now, I have also been trying to close up my economy a little bit and keep my own resources. Infrastructure damage. Sabotaged resource. Was really that non-core state controller. But hopefully we'll be able to deal with that. Alright, so we improved our sonar. The top end sonar and radar is a little bit out of our reach right now. We need more modern nuclear reactors, so let's work on that. We're about to get our new 2005 Corvette hulls. Now that we're in a faction, we can become the spy master. Yes. That means we'll be able to recruit 4 more agents. Beautiful. I want to create a North American section. 90 days. Okay, well. This will give us a lot more options. And there is a couple of captured agents right on cue. Both captured by Australia. Oh my goodness. So they captured my agent building the network and my agent influencing their politics. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, you... get back on the network, because we need to maintain the network. And then we need to rescue our captured operative. And... you're building in Japan. You know what, we're gonna get the Japan... Japanese network for now. Because we can't really influence their politics right now. They just are too strongly entrenched. Alright. We just need to get more powerful so we can take over as leader of this faction. Alright. So we now have 2005 Corvettes. Let's keep working on our Corvettes. My current Corvettes are probably good enough. Actually, no. Let's design a new Corvette. Let's design a new Corvette. So you are now obsolete. Create a new variant. Let's see. I say we want to go with the vertically launched surface-to-air missiles, and let's replace this with point defense. We want a vertically launched anti-ship missiles. Yes. We want radar. Yes. Advanced integrated missile radar control. Jet turbine engines. Yes, jet turbine engines. All right. Now we just need a class name. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I went and came up with this. Again, apologies for pronunciation, but Bao Tiet class, which is like the Blizzard class. So we'll save that. Yeah, it's fine that we replace that. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that that's going to be the name of the first ship off the line. There we go. We'll build as many of those as we can for the next year. And then we'll get an updated version. We should get a bunch. How's our training doing? Air assaults are coming along. More Marines. What are we short? CNC equipment. Okay. We shouldn't actually be losing anything. That's just because we just trained out a unit, so we're 107 days away from being, yeah, there we go. We're all green across the board now. We're almost caught up on our IFVs. We are way behind on CNC. Still way behind on MBTs. And way behind on transport helicopters. We do actually have enough factories right now to build everything we need. We just probably need more factories to get everything running. Though we're like way over on these 1965 ATGMs. Mounted ATGMs. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's move that factory. So we really need better ones than that. There's no real point to cranking out any more of those. And even these recon tanks are probably also not really necessary. So we'll go ahead and move those factories to other more needed production. So we can hire a new agent. There's really no one here all that impressive, but we'll just grab someone anyway. We are rescuing those guys. Yes, we are rescuing those guys. Want to recruit any Japanese agents? Possibly. Let's recruit a Japanese agent. They want to create some civilian industry. You know what? We're going to keep letting them do that. His influence is at 8%. That's not terrible. I really just need to let the political power build so that we can attempt that coup. Yeah, I know we have resistance to occupation. In fact, that's probably something you can work on. Advanced industrial robotics. Let's have you root out resistance over here. Let's work on construction. We should know everything about Brazil. They have 175 divisions. All right. Quite a few aircraft. Sweden's at the EU. They actually have a carrier. Interesting. I think we're pretty equivalent. We actually have a pretty decent air force at this point. Strike fighters, light strike fighters, multi-rolls. That's another thing that's becoming a little higher on the priority list. All right, next agent. We're a linguist, politically connected. Yeah, no, we're going to grab the Japanese agent. And then we're going to change things up, and we're going to go ahead and... Can I recruit some Indian agents? It doesn't look like it. I would have thought that would have been covered by the Asian recruitment. Alright, well. All the infrastructural repairs have been completed. Alright, so that's good. So now we're just going to start cranking on those civilian industries. Okay. My agents from Australia have been rescued. we'll send you back out there boosting ideology. And let's see if we can't get reductions in resistance. Resistance is 0 here. All right. We need 260 political power to attempt a coup. Okay, we're close. Poland is leaving the EU. They're nationalists? Interesting. It looks like some of the European members of the Freedom League have left. That's good news. We need to finish this off here at some point, but I'd like a lot more civilian factories under my belt. In order to do that, I've got to build them. So we're going to focus on building right now. Also couldn't hurt. Get some more strategic fuel reserve built at some point. And maybe get some biofuel refineries going. Alright, 335 days for CNC equipment. That's better. Not enough manpower. Well, we got plenty of manpower. It's the CNC equipment that we need. Let's even everything out. I don't think I have any ongoing operations right now. Infiltrator. Guess we'll grab you. Okay, so we should have enough political power now that we can attempt a coup. 46% chance of a successful coup, 50% chance of a failed coup. Let's do it. 50-50 shot, basically. They defeated the coup. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's wiped out a lot of my influence. So we're going to have to rebuild that. Darn. What I'd like to do is I'd like to flip them, and then puppet them, and then annex them. Like we did with Karen State. So, it's going to take some time. Meanwhile, we'll still continue to push our ideology there. Because it's possible that they could flip on their own if we push emerging out like hard enough. So. Provisional government of Timor-Leste. Yep, they have a blessing. There we go. And what I should probably do is go into resistance suppression. Just until we get everybody down to 0. Then we can switch back to construction. And resources are coming up. Very good. In fact, we're now overbuying steel. All right. So, we can knock some of this out. There we go. And what I could also do is try to build more ships. Oh, another factory building mounted ATGMs. We don't really need that. Again, it would be better if we had some tanks. I still want to have it in the list. Right, so that it's still listed there. But tanks would be better. Anybody else you want to start building a back door with? Australia? Yeah, sure, why not? It's complete. 19th of May. These take a while to build. Ooh. Is there a North Korean election? Apparently there was. And there's still Western outlook. Well, they're a puppet of the United States, so... Alright, let's go with you. Alright, so that fills out our whole stable of operatives. We're now short a little bit of steel. Because Korea, well, Germany looks to be interested in selling us some steel, but they're not actually delivering it. Morocco? If you're only going to send me one, then just don't even bother. Alright. Well, I think that we're at the end of the episode. So, we'll go ahead and stop here. And we'll keep on working here for next episode. We need to get all this equipment taken care of. Get these units trained. And get the research done. So yeah, that's the plan. Alright, so for now, we'll stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.